people who get to the stage ought to be familiar with the advice that they'll find on government's webpage and on Tynwald's webpage as well, or even in writing from people like myself or any other member of the House of Keys, Legislative Council, officers in certain places. But basically there's got to be a recent complaint, and it's got to be a complaint that's already been through the government process of complaints or the other public bodies process, and it's got to be something in scope. So it's got to be about maladministration or failure to deliver a service or something about the way.
So it's a last resort.
It's very much a last resort. It's
so
like the independent review body at Health and Care.
Well, the chances are Mr. Cornwall Kelly won't see any complaints work for, if a complaint was even lodged today, the next few months.
Yeah, that's true. It's not the sort of thing that's going to change the world immediately, but I do think it'll be important in changing the Isle of Man fundamentally in coming months and years. But you're right, it won't change the world on Monday morning. People can't complain immediately to this new person. This is at the end of the process. Once you've been frustrated by complaints processes that already exist.
Well, I'm sure some of our listeners would say, at a time of austerity, government cutbacks, do we need to be creating a new paid parliamentary position?
It's a paid on terms of the number of hours worked, and that's been the issue that's been suggested for 18 years. If you go back to the cost-benefit analysis, it was always that it was going to be a valuable role. It will help government and other public bodies do their job better. It provides a good safety valve for frustrated members of the public, but it was always been suggested for the last 18 years that it was the wrong time to put it into place. We need an ombudsman. Really fought hard to get the budget, and it's going to be an important added dimension to public service.
18 years, though. So this has been in the works since the year 2000.
The first time I can find mention of it in motions and in reports is 2000. 3 Tynwald committees recommended it in the last 4 or 5 years, and the Act got royal assent in October 2011. We've taken a positive move. It will be a positive decision, but we've still got issues to iron out. The Commissioner will meet people in offices of Tynwald, or perhaps in local commissioners' offices around the island. Port Erin have been particularly helpful. The address is legislative buildings, but ultimately we'll probably have a post office box that people can write to. There'll be a clear email address on the Tynwald system. People can get in touch to find out more information. As I say, there's pages up there on the website from Monday morning, and really looking forward to this role, helping MHKs go about making sure that public service is as good as it can be in our island, given the financial constraints we're under.